Okay, so we've had a quick little look around in here. We'll just close that down, and it takes us back to our our dashboard, which is the back end. Okay, so just to have a look at some of the pages that I've created. So we go into the pages, and here's a list of all my pages here that I've gotten up so far. So here's a home page, and over here is all your SEO stuff, which we're going to do. You need to have that, so you can see it's all packed and loaded with all the keywords for your search engine optimization. So we're just going to go into the home page. We're going to edit and have a little look at the back end of the home page. Wait, that's still loading up here. Taking a minute to load. Have a little look around. So you've got a visual tab and a text tab. The text tab is going to show you all of the HTML coding that's going on behind the scenes, because as you get more confident at it, you probably go in there and have a little bit of a play, and there's lots of little tutorials to show you how to do that. And sometimes when you want to load some widgets or some monetized code, they'll ask you to go into the text tab to put the code in, and they give you the code and you just drop it in there. It's really, really simple. And then we have a look at the visual tab. This is actually what you're typing. So that's usually 99% of the time you're working in the visual tab, and you're just typing as you want it to be, putting your highlights on and your bolding and all of that sort of stuff. So as you see, this is what all the text that I've been typing in. Right, so that's what's been typed in there, and if you want to have a look, you can preview any changes here and what it really looks like to the public. And that's what's going on. So the area we were looking at was the home page. All of this stuff is add-on stuff. All the stuff down on the right hand side and all this stuff here, that was not on the home page. That's added on, and we'll go through that. So all of this stuff here, from this rule number 1 on, that was what we were looking at in the back end. That's the typing that was going on there. And that goes all the way down to here, to this area here. That's just my plain old text. Alright, so we had a look at that. So to go between the live page and the back end now, all you have to do is just go to this little 10 ways to lose weight, whatever the name of your page is, and click on dashboard, and it'll go back there. Okay, so that was our little page. Just taking a little bit longer to load at the moment. Must know that I'm recording. Alright, so while it's messing around here we go. We're going to go and have a look at the widgets. So that is under Appearance, Widgets. Okay, so here's the back end where all the widgets are happening. So on the right hand side, all this area here is what's actually live and being used. So the right hand side of this page is what's being used, and on the left hand side of the page is what you can use. So if you need any of those widgets, like say if we go down to the bottom, gone too far to the bottom, text, we just want to do a text widget, we just grab it and drag it and just push and drag it to wherever it is that you want to be. Primary widget area, and if I wanted it to be under the Be Sociable, see how it makes a little spot for me? And then I just drop that in and then fill in the areas that we need to do. Again, that's what we're going to be doing in the lesson. Right now we're just having a tour. Now because I don't want to use this text widget, all I have to do is drag it back over into this left hand area and let it go, and it just goes back. It just disappears for you. So what I'm going to do is open up the 10 ways to lose weight so we can go back and forth rather than interrupt it. So I'm just opening up that other file. So here where it says Be Sociable and Share, that's a widget that's come over, and it's a text widget, and I've dumped all of this code in it that I've gotten from Facebook. Facebook gave me that code to be able to put in over on the widgets, and that's that first C, Be Sociable and Share, and all that code returned this information about my Facebook page about 10 ways to lose weight. If we go back to the back end, when we don't want to be working on that widget, see the little downward arrow? Click on that, it'll go back up, it'll swallow it up. Here's my AdSense, this is the monetized part. So all of this information you need to fill in. Again, we will go through it step by step so that you can add in your AdSense monetized ads there. And I'll show you what that looks like. So whatever takes your fancy was the heading I put in. And all of that area here is a monetized ad, which means if people click on that ad, I'm not allowed to, as part of the rule, when you get an ad, you're not allowed to click on your own ads. So if someone clicks on that ad and purchases, I will get a commission on that through this page. Okay, back to the back end. Scroll down a little bit further, close that widget. Best weight loss tips. So what I've got in there is it's going to gather some information for me. So if I go over here to best weight loss tips, so this is going off to my autoresponder, so it's collecting. What do we want to do? We want to collect lists. So that's gone off to collect a list. Anyone who types their name and email in there will go off to my autoresponder. And that code there I got from my autoresponder. Okay, so we'll just close that up.